Yo, hello guys. This is gonna be just a quick tutorial on how to install mods for Smash on your Switch. This isn't gonna cover any user stuff. This is like Switch itself, hardware, all that good stuff. Sorry if this is gonna be a little bit all over the place. This is the first time I record a video like this. I have no experience with video editing or anything, so I'm like going no script, just off the cuff, just trying to do this. If you have any questions, my Twitter, top right, of course, gotta shill it out. Um, Answer me. You can I'll answer any question. You can ask me on Discord. But this is just going to be a tutorial on how to install mods, skin mods, training mod pack on your Switch. Um, that's just about it. Yeah. Okay. First thing, uh, is you want to do is you want to go to this site. Also, all these links you're gonna need, all these things you're gonna see on top. Um, all these links are gonna be in the description. If I forget one, just let me know. But I should already have everything done. So this, you are going to I want to go to this first website. Everything should be in order as well in the description. You want to check if your Switch can be hacked. So you're going to go to this site. You're going to take your Switch physically, and you're going to look at the bottom of it where there's the USB-C port, and you're going to see your serial code. You put the prefix of the serial code and the first 6 digits. And if I type whatever, if you have this message, you can't do anything. And then you can go like your Switch is not able to get be hacked. You can't get mods. Um, if it's yellow or orange, you can try and then see what happens. And I'll later, sorry, later I'll tell you how to check if it's patched. Once you have to just get to a certain step. If it doesn't work, it's patched. If it does work, you're good. Um, and yeah, whatever. So just go to this site, do this first. If this message is green and it says that you're fine, you're good to move on. Great, perfect. Next thing you're gonna need is an SD card. If you don't already have one, you don't need like a special modding SD card or anything. Just a regular old micro SD card. If you already have one, that's fine, great. If you don't have one, I'd recommend just getting like probably more than 32 or like 32 or more. Um, if you want to get games and stuff on it, like if you want to download games. But modding itself um, doesn't take much space on the SD card, so should be fine going for a smaller SD card. Uh, so yeah, I put an Amazon link in the description if you need. You're also gonna need this. This is very, very important. RCMJig. This is how you get into the mods. How you put your Switch into RCM mode, which is mod mode, if you will. Um, There's a bunch of these on Amazon. They're all about $10. I put the link to this one. I know this one works. This is the one that I have. Um, yeah, obviously we're gonna get into that later, how to get it, or how to use it, sorry. This, you just need a USB-C cable. You don't, like I said before, you don't need a special modding one, just a USB-C cable, or USB-C to USB 2.0, 3.0, doesn't matter. Um, yeah, I just linked this one. I know these are good. I have these. It comes in like three for 16 bucks, not bad. These are Amazon.ca links, but like whatever. Same thing for this. You're gonna need a way for your computer. Oh, and you're gonna need a computer to do this. You're gonna need a way for your computer to read your micro SD, so you can get one of these. Once again, you don't need like a special modding one. Uh, but yeah, you're just gonna need one of these. Or if you have a laptop and your laptop already has a SD card slot or a micro SD card slot, you're perfectly fine. All right, so that's gonna wrap up like what you're gonna need. We can start jumping right into the mods, or into like installing the mods. You're gonna want to go on this first website that I put in the description, or for the setting up your SD card part. You're gonna want to go to sdsetup.com, click on Nintendo Switch like I just did. You're gonna want to click here, recommended defaults. You're gonna click select, scroll all the way down, download your zip. Like this is gonna be super easy. A lot of this is honestly just dragging and dropping. We are going to throw this onto here. Let's make a folder. We'll call this mods. Oh, I already yeah, I can't do that because I already have mod. We'll call it mod making tutorial, whatever. This is just to organize yourself. I recommend being like as organized as possible when doing this, but you could just throw everything on your desktop if you want. But just for the sake of this, we are going to throw all that. So you're done. You can close these tabs. Um, and yeah, so we're just going to extract this. You want to extract files. Okay. And you're going to want to put your SD card in your computer. I can't due to USB port issues, and I don't have like a hand cam and stuff, so this tutorial is going to get a little bit bootleg when we get to the switch part. I apologize for that. I tried to make it as clear as possible. Once again, if you have questions, put in the comments. I mean, comments I probably don't look at. Just message me on Twitter or on my Discord or something. But for the sake of this tutorial, just pretend this is the SD card. If it's an SD card that you've already used for your Switch, you should see a folder called Nintendo. It is important that you do not delete this. This is where all your save files, your screenshots, all of that is. Um, if you want to check your screenshots that you took and put them on your computer or something, like this is an empty folder because this isn't actually my SD card, but yeah, you can go to Nintendo album, see your screenshots, whatever. Okay, so don't delete this if you want to keep your save files. If you have other stuff on here because you use the SD card for other things, shouldn't be a problem, just as long as you have enough space. But anyways, you're going to want to open SD setup. You're going to open the SD, and you want to throw all of these folders in here, all into your SD card. You're going to go to payloads, and you're going to want to throw this on your desktop or throw this anywhere. You're going to need this for later. I'll just throw it in the mod making tutorial. Uh, and that should be it. You can delete SD setup. Next thing you're going to want, you're going to open Skyline, or you could do this in any order, but I'm going to do it in a specific order just to make my life a little bit easier. I'm just going to download these three. So you're going to want to download Arcadia, Acropolis, and Skyline. So now you should have Skyline release, which is Arcadia, or Acropolis, sorry, and Arcadia. Oh, this is very important, if you like download it twice or something, you want to delete the one. That is pretty important. Release doesn't matter, but yeah, anyways. So we're going to, this is our Acropolis, release.zip. You want to open it, drag the atmosphere folder into your SD card. You're done with release. Now you're going to want to extract Skyline. Open Skyline, you're going to see exefs. For exefs, you want to open atmosphere, contents, then this third one. It should be the third one, but it should be 01006A, this one. And you're going to throw exefs into this folder. And now you're done with Skyline, you can delete it. Arcadia.nro, you want to throw into the switch folder. That's on the root of your SD card. And now your SD card is just about set up. If you want to get the training mod pack as well, I put a link in the description. I know a lot of people want it. Download trainingmodpack.zip right here. Extract it. Open training mod pack. If I'm honestly not sure how to do it if you have a Mac, I don't know if you just copy paste this. I have no clue. I'm sorry if you're a Mac user watching this, but if you're on Windows, just open this, drag atmosphere into the root of your SD card, and now you have training mod pack. Now the next step is to get TegraRCM. So now this is a program that will boot your Switch into the mod mode or into RCM. So you're going to want to download TegraRCM installer, the first one, and go through the whole installing wizard and all that. You should get this program right here. I'm not going to install it. It's it's simple. I'm sure you guys all know how to use an installer wizard. Um, I already have it installed on my computer, obviously. First thing, when you first get this program, you're going to want to click Settings, Install Driver. Now it's going to ask you, the APX driver is missing. Do you want to install it? You click Yes, and you continue. Once it is properly installed, the driver is installed. The driver is super important. Without the driver, it's not going to work. That's how your computer recognizes your switch. You are going to want to click on this little folder icon, and you are going to want to go to where you put that payloads folder. Payloads folder from earlier, where you got what we downloaded on SC Setup. You're going to want to click this first one, Hecate, CTs, whatever. Click that, you're fine. Now, this is where the switch comes in. Alright, sorry for the really weird jump cut. I kind of did things out of order in the first recording of the tutorial, so I'm just going to show you how to download skins now. If you don't want any skins, you just want training mod pack, you can just continue. And yeah, skip this part of the video. I'm going to show you how to install a mod pack. So I know a lot of people watching this are gonna be from Montreal and just want the Montreal mod pack. If I remember, I'm gonna update this link every time there's a new update to the mod pack. But you're just gonna want to go to the link in the description, download. I've already downloaded because it's kind of a big file. It's nearly a gig. So just to not have to download it again during the recording, extract it, and if you want to, you can totally take the take the Montreal mod pack as a base and then add whatever skins you want on it, right? So you can just go to Gamebanana, I link that in the description, pick whatever skin. We'll say you really like this wolf skin that I made. Just click download, and I've already downloaded it. It's right here. You're gonna want to extract it as well. I can show you, and I'll show you how to install it as well. Okay, so for the custom, I'll say you want to add this mod pack. You want to click MDC custom mod pack. You can see all these folders. You want to put that in. You're going to create a folder on the root of your SD card named Ultimate, all lowercase, the word Ultimate. Then also this directory, you have to put your mod pack in a very specific directory in your SD card. The directory is in the description of the video, but you can just follow these steps and um, it'll work just fine. So yeah, you're going to want to go to root of the SD card, create a folder called Ultimate. In this Ultimate folder, you're going to want to create a folder called mods, all lowercase. And in mods, you are going to put this folder, MDC custom mod pack. You can rename this to whatever you want. But if you want multiple mod packs, then you are going to want to name them something that you are going to recognize. Right, so that is how you install a mod pack. We'll say you want to add a character skin. All you would do is drag fighter and UI in here, and how you decide what slot it goes over is you open all of these folders until you get C04. C04 corresponds to the skin that this mod replaces. C04, this is a bit confusing, but C04 represents Wolf's 5th skin because the first default skin is C00. So the first ult would be C01. We'll say you want to change this to the last slot, so you would rename this to C07. Then you'd go back to Korean Black Wolf, go to UI, and rename all of these to C07. C07, I'm not going to do it for all of them. And just this last part, 07. Don't change this first number. This first number has nothing to do with the skin slot. And then you would just drag that into here. And of course, you'd have to make sure that there is nothing already replaced on C07 of the Montreal custom mod pack or whatever mod pack if you're building off of mod pack, but you get the idea. And we'll say you are happy, you just want the Montreal mod pack, you added the wolf skin you wanted or whatever, this is where you eject your SD card and then back to past me and your RCM jig. You're going to want to eject your SD card and put your micro SD card in your switch, just like normal. Then you are going to plug in your switch via USB-C cable. So, plug it in through the bottom, plug in the other, like your USB port into your switch, or sorry, plug in the USB-C part of the cable into your switch, the other part into your computer. And as you do that, your computer, or your switch, sorry, should say it's charging. That is fine. That is perfect. Then you're going to want to remove your right Joy-Con. And now I don't have a picture of this, but I think there's a picture of it on one of these Amazon things. Yep, exactly. You're going to want to put the RCM jig on the right side of your switch, just like this. You're going to want to slide it in, like take out the right Joy-Con, slide this in. Then you're going to want to close your switch, hold power, and like turn off. Not just put it in a sleep mode, hold power, turn off, while keeping it plugged in and everything. Then you make sure that your switch is off, that it's plugged in, and that your RCM jig is all the way in, snapped into the right side of your switch. You're going to hold volume plus and power. If you do that, make sure to click volume plus first. That's usually how I do it. It's like, that's how I know that it works best. Once you've done that, and you've done all these steps correctly, you've installed the driver, you should hear your little Windows notification go like when it recognizes a USB thing. And this should turn green. And I have a screenshot of that right here. Once again, sorry this bootleg. I have screenshots. It's the best I can do because I don't have a hand camera or anything to show my switch or a capture card. But yeah, there you go. It should show up like this, and you're going to want to click inject payload. Once you do that, your switch should boot up into a menu that looks like this. It's going to say Hecate, and then it's going to boot up into here. Once you're at this menu, you want to click launch, which will boot up this menu. You're going to want to click the first one, custom firmware sysMMC. Once you've done that, your game should, or your switch should look like this. So yeah, once you get to this step, your switch should look like this. It's going to be the exact same as your regularly when you just boot up your switch without mods or anything. At this point you can like unplug your switch. You can take out the RCM jig, plug or put back in your Joy-Con, and you're going to want to hold R. You can also do this with the game controller. Hold R and boot up into Smash. Select a user like normal, and it should boot you up into a menu that looks like, oops, not this. Should boot you up into a menu that looks like this. Now, once you're at this menu, you're going to click Arcadia, and then a little text box should pop up saying that a configuration file needs to be made and that like Launch Smash Ultimate should be your only option. Click Launch Smash Ultimate. Once you do, if you installed the training mod pack, it'll tell you thanks for installing training mod pack, blah blah blah. Just keep going with those menus. And after a while of like more menus, for about like, if you wait about like 10, 15, 20 seconds, nothing's happening, and your screen is just completely black, you're going to want to click home and go back to the like menu where you select your games and click X to close Smash. And then you're going to want to do that again. So you're going to want to hold R, boot up into the homebrew menu, like boot up into this menu, click back on Arcadia, and if you have a mod pack installed, it should bring you to this screen. So now if you only have the Montreal mod pack, you won't see this personal skins. And what you could do if you have multiple mod packs, what Arcadia allows you to do is to toggle them on and off. So like if you go to MGC Custom Mod Pack, click A, and click A on this one, you'll run MGC Custom Mod Pack. If you have it like this, and you only have this, you'll only run this mod pack. Click X to launch Smash Ultimate. And if you've done everything correctly up until this point, you should have mods running. Yeah, once again, if you have any questions, my Twitter is up here. Discord right now, if I don't change my tag, which I shouldn't, is capital P polar with a capital P hashtag 5197. I'll put my Discord in the description. If you have questions, just let me know. Um, and yeah, I'm also going to include uh, my PayPal in the description. Totally optional, but I have been putting in a lot of work for this Montreal custom mod pack. It has taken up a lot of my time. If you just want to drop a little, like $2, I'd super appreciate it. Obviously, really don't have to, and I don't expect anything, but just if you guys want, just to keep this going. Well, not to say that I will stop updates if no one donates, but just, if you guys want. And lastly, if you check out my Twitter, I do mod commissions. I can make you a skin for a low price. And yeah, thanks for watching, and hopefully enjoy your mods.